Coffee time, coffee time. Yeah, this ain't your average cup of joe. Listen, I need it in the morning, I need it at night. He always keeps it brewing, he always keeps it tight. Just a little sip, it'll get you right. Terrence Pickett always be the one that gets the coffee right. The coffee's right, the coffee's right in my life. It's never a wrong time or a crime to get what's yours and to get what's mine. Come on. Coffee time in my life. Coffee time. Feels so right. I need a little sugar, put it in my cup. Can you stir it, Terrence? Let me know what's up. And at the end of the show, you can brew another pot. Just make sure you make it hot. Come on. Time in my life. Coffee time. Feels so right. I need a little sugar, put it in my cup. Can you stir it, Terrence? Let me know what's up. And at the end of the show, you can brew another pot. Just make sure you make it hot. Come on.
And good morning, everybody. I know I surprised you. I'm on here early, so here's what I need you to do. I need you to invite somebody to share. We got some stuff we got to talk about this morning. Before I kick the conversation off, there's some information that I do want to. I need you to. I wanna share. I need you to invite somebody to share. We got some volume down. So good morning. Hopefully you slept well. It's Friday. We made it another week. Isn't that something? We made it another week. Do me a favor, invite somebody, share. It's a blessing to make it another week. It is, especially in the day and time that we're living in. Good morning, Nikki Mitchell. Good morning, Tasha Lockett. Good morning, Teresa Bryant. Good morning, Rodrika Webb. Great morning. Good morning, everybody. Invite somebody, share. Tell them coffee time is on. All right. So we're going to be talking about don't let your boo change you. Space to grow. But before we do that, there's some information I want to share with you. I want you to see it. So give me a second so I can get it to you. I want you to be able to see it. It means the absolute world to me. If it comes through. Could do it this way. How are you all feeling this morning? Talk to me. Tell me how you feel. We've got a great conversation we're going to have this morning. One that I believe everybody should have. Don't let your boo change you. You know, ladies, you meet these guys and guys meet these ladies. And the first thing that you want to do is change them. Maybe they're a little rough around the edges. Maybe maybe they need some help. And you feel that you can change them. And this is not segregated to gender. Men do it, women do it. And I think we need to talk about that. I was trying to share something with you. I don't know if this is going to. There it is. Hey, there it is. All right. So I need you to invite somebody to share because when we start having this dialogue, I want your input. So many times we develop our opinions, and our opinions are based on what's locked inside of us, how we see, how we perceive. And I think that we have to be open. I do. I think we have to be open to change because if we're not open to change, we will never change. Once you get fixated in your mind on what your opinion is going to be and you never offer an opportunity to explore something else, you're only going to be as smart as you were. If you're going to increase in knowledge and expand your capacity as it relates to understanding, you really have to be sitting on the cutting edge of someone else's opinion. Now, someone else's opinion could be the missing piece um, to some of the things that you're trying to solve. So let me stop right here. This is what I wanted to. This is what I wanted to share with you all. So I sit on the board of the Edith Marie Foundation. Last night, got in my feelings, and I started thinking about all of the women, men who die of cancer, who hurt with cancer. And once a person gets cancer, they can't work in most cases. And in most cases, if they can't work, their insurance is going to expire. And I know there are a lot of ailing things in our world. There's so many different things that um, we should focus on. I get information all the times for different foundations. I resigned a number of foundations just because in this lifetime, you're only going to successfully be able to be a part of maybe two or three where you're going to be able to give all of your resources. You won't have time. It's not that your heart is not big enough to spread out to support more. You won't have time. And you're going to have to find it in your heart to make yourself commit to the ones you're committed to, and the ones that you're not, you won't have time. The more you grow, the more you go, the more you understand, the more resources are at your fingertips. You will not have time to do all of the things that are in your heart. You won't. So, whatever you embrace, you have to embrace, and there needs to be some level of commitment that you give to that thing. Well, I sit on the board of the Edith Marie Foundation. In addition to sitting on the board monthly, I support financially, believe it or not. Um, our goal was to give $1,000 a month. We are not there yet. I'm going to say we're almost there, but we're not there yet because even if you look at $1,000 a month from one person, now you divide four into that. You divide 4 weeks into that. That's about two and a quarter or 250 a week. Still not a lot. It's not a lot at all, but it does help. And uh, I think if everyone had the mindset of giving where they are, we could accomplish a lot. We can accomplish more. So there's a fundraising event. I am the forever host. Ah, yeah, bye. I'm the forever host of the Edith Marie Foundation and the fifth annual Black Tie Fundraising Gala. It's going to be Saturday the 31st from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Proceeds to benefit breast cancer patients in active treatment. We're going to have catered cuisine, live entertainment, live auction, roasting, and boasting. It's either roasting or boasting, one of them, and a professional auctioneer. Now, listen, I go every year. It has been amazing every year. It is. You got to dress up and put your best on. It's going to be at the Carling Ballroom. That's on Adams Street here in the beautiful city of Jacksonville, Florida. So I wish that you would. I'm going to try and lead this up here because I want this to be, I want you all to come. I do. I want you to come. I do. I want Coffee Time to show up and Coffee Time Encounter to show up. Get out of the house, do something great, look nice. Let's come take pictures, hang out, and support a worthy cause. So I'm going to leave that in the screen. So now, when it comes to our topic this morning, uh, I want to, I want, let's talk about this thing. Uh, I want to wish Dewan McIntyre a happy birthday. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Dewan. And let's see who else we have. Yamis. Hey, love. Good morning. Happy Friday. I am Delta. What it do, Delta? Good to see you, lady. Do me a favor, invite somebody, share. Tell them the longest running social media show is on. So, generally when you meet someone, you have your expectations, they have theirs. The way we see relationships are not necessarily the way relationships are to be. And so many times we try to find people and we try to change them to conform them and make them what we believe they should be. So, first of all, I think you're supposed to, first of all, you can't date anybody, you can't go out with anybody. You're supposed to find someone on your path. What do you mean on your path? It doesn't necessarily mean that your occupations match, but there should be some level of similarity in your direction, what your goals are, where you're headed, what you're doing. There should be some level of intellectual comparison. There should be some type of heart comparison. Um, it's really not a good idea for you to link up with someone who you believe are light years ahead of you. Because if they are light years ahead of you, at some point they're going to leave you. When I say leave, I don't mean physically walk off necessarily. I mean, you won't be able to keep up with who they are, where they are, and the things that they're putting out in the earth. I believe that all of us were created with a purpose, for a purpose, and with that purpose in mind, when it comes to meeting somebody to spend your life with, to do life with, that person should match the direction where you're headed. You want to hook up with someone who represents where you're going and not where you've been. There's some things we've done, there's some things we've outgrown, and we are expecting more. Well, in order to expect more, we have to do more. So there's a level, I believe, of energy that you're supposed to have with this person. Let me give you something good. Um, to some it's energy, to some it's spirits. No matter what side of the dial you're on, that harmony, it's a kindredness. Um, it's a kindredness. It's almost like no matter how long you've been apart, no matter how often you talk, when you talk, it's almost as if you didn't stop talking. That level of kinship, that level of energy is definitely needed in a relationship because it draws you towards each other. And when you have that level of chemistry and energy, everything doesn't have to be explained. I don't think it's any. I don't think anything is worth than having to explain everything. Oh my God! Have you ever dated someone that didn't have a brain? Have you ever dated someone that didn't have a brain? Not only did they not have a brain, the brain they had was too small. In the words of my mother when we were kids, when she would get agitated at us, she said, "Right there, bird brain." Bird brain. Yeah, my mother would say that. You want to be in harmony, you want to be in sync. There is a rhythm that life gives you, and depending on who you are, how you're wired, how you're built, that's going to determine how your flow is. Well, that rhythm, you want to be able to be with somebody, be around somebody, spend your life with someone who understands your rhythm. So many times we get into situations because someone is attractive, and we don't, they may be attractive, but are they in harmony with your steps? Are they in harmony with how you think? Michelle, good morning. Tasha, Renee, Tasha, Renee, good morning. Are they in harmony with yourself? I meet people all the time, and I'm extremely slow. I'm extremely slow coming out of the gate. Extremely slow. What are we rushing for? And I understand that, and this is why there has to be dialogue, because men and women expectations are different. When I say extremely slow, that means because I'm busy, I don't have a lot of time to share. When I do share that time, I give you that time. But generally speaking, I have to incorporate or invite whoever I'm with in my world so they can flow with me, because I don't have a lot of time to put stuff down. Now, the misnomer is, well, you make time for what you want. Yeah, that's true. But in making time for what you want, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the time that you are anticipating. For instance, most people want quality time with you away from everything else. And I think that is definitely important. But it depends on what stage of life you catch them in. Maybe they don't have time to step away from everything, but they do have time to include you in what they are doing. They have time for you. Hey, I don't have time to come, but can you meet me here? I've got a meeting, or I've got a showing, or I've got this, I've got that. Maybe you hang out with them and see what they do. And that's the quality time that they give you. Either way, it has to be in harmony, because if that is not what you believe you deserve something better, then you need to find the one that's going to be able to give it to you. For some people, any time is a lot of time. And I don't think it's the quantity of time. I do believe it's the quality. It's the quality of time. So you got to find someone that you can be in harmony with, that you can be in rhythm with, that you understand. For me, there are people that require a lot of time. They do. And I get it. I get it. They want you there in the morning, there in the evening, there on weekends, holidays. I get it. I'm just not the one for them, because that doesn't work for me. So there has to be harmony. It can't be all what I want or all what they want. We've got to be in rhythm with each other. It has to be give and take. So when we start talking about don't let your boo change you, you need to make sure that you are walking with someone who's going where you believe you should be, and not focus on where you've been. People that are busy understand busy people. So it's going to be kind of challenging for someone who has their hands in a lot of things to invite you or to cater to you when all you do, you have your hands on one thing, and that one thing allows you extra time, extra space. You start to believe that this person doesn't care about you, or they're not interested. It's not they're not interested, it's they don't have time. A person cannot move outside of their capacity. And this is why it's so important in the embryonic stages, certain conversations should be had. Generally speaking, when we start talking about don't let your boo change you, it's not a bad thing. What I'm really saying is don't make someone change your path. I believe that we were created for a purpose with a purpose. There's a purpose that God had in mind for your life. You can't allow someone else to come pull you from what's been in your heart. Whoever is with you should complement whatever is there. If they don't complement what's in your heart, that means you're never going to be in harmony. And what most people do is they lay their dreams down to raise their family. They lay their dreams down for their husband, for their wife. I think it's more common amongst women to do this than men. And I get it. I get it. But the part of you that's going to keep you in peace and harmony when hell hits you, because if hell has never hit you, keep living is coming. What's going to keep you in peace and harmony with the person that you with is when you are operating in your purpose. Inside of your purpose, what you were created to do is the happiness, the joy, the peace. That's what it's connected to. Your happiness should not come from the person that you're with. They should be a contributor to your happiness. They shouldn't be the one to make you happy. Security shouldn't come from the person that you're with. They should add to your security and not take away from it, but they shouldn't be your security. These are the things that you have to solidify within yourself. You have to be anchored in who you are. You have to be anchored in your purpose. And when they come on the scene, it shouldn't be, I need you to be this for me. They should be able to complement what's in you. They should bring out the best in you. If you are not any better with the person that you're with than when you were by yourself, why in the heck did you hook up? They're supposed to enhance your life. They're supposed to complement your life. They're supposed to discover treasures inside of you, unlock those treasures, and give you the liberty to move, be, and do all that you were created to be. And if they do not have the key to do this, then they shouldn't be a part of your life, because you are important. You're important to the world. You're important to us. But most of all, you are important to God. And I dare you cheapen what God has deemed to be expensive. You are a diamond in the rough. You are a queen. You are a king. And you should not compromise who you are for the sake of allowing a relationship to work. So you divorce your dream, you divorce your purpose, so you can embrace this person that you're with, and then they go out there and especially black men, yeah, I'm on you brothers, go out there and you get your white girl, and this black chick is the reason you're where you are. This black girl helped you get your credit straight. She got you through college. She took care of your snotty-nosed kids while you were at work, and you gonna leave for a white girl? Yes, that's a problem. You don't leave for a black girl or a blue one either. You owe her. It's why y'all gotta invite somebody. Share. You owe her. Now that you done made it, you want to put down the one that is responsible for you being where you are because you see something that you believe is greater. No, stay with the one that was in the mud. Stay with the one who was with you when you didn't have nothing, when nobody knew your name. Stay with the one that put in blood, sweat, tears. There's equity of heart in there. And when you make it to the top, they will not mishandle you because they'll have a greater appreciation for you because they know what you've been through to get where you are. Around here with a 195 credit score. And now that she's got you to the 700s, Michelle, you want to leave. And what is this thing? What is this thing where well, okay, I won't say that. I've been using temperance a lot here lately because I sure want to say it. Let me say this to you. You can love whoever you want to love in your race, outside your race. But don't you use black folk to get where you need to get. Then you dump us once you get there and embrace someone who doesn't understand your struggle. Now, some of you will be able to read behind that. The rest of you, it wasn't meant for you. So we have to find someone who is a match for where we're going, not where we are and not where we've been. That's where good rhythm comes from, harmony. I don't want to have to think for you all the time. We should complement each other. If you hook up with someone who's robbing you of your peace, your happiness, but the sex is good, you are creating a monster for yourself because you're going to create a soul tie and you're going to live life in frustration. That's not true happiness. So no one should make you, and you should not be depending on anyone to receive anything. If you are whole and complete in yourself, they should be able to complement and unlock the treasures that God has placed inside of you to be a blessing to this world. They should be the yin to your yang. They should be the us to your usher. Us, her. So you want to find someone that is in harmony for where you are going. I don't think it's anything greater than a beautiful woman. Let me be more clear. A beautiful black woman. Now, a beautiful woman is good, but a beautiful black woman is great. She was so good that God said she's very good. That's my preference. But I see beautiful white women. I see beautiful Indians. I do. I see them out there. Some of them got hips, lips, and fingertips. And it's obvious that they're blessed in certain areas. You know, they got the word and they got curves. I see it all the time. I really do. But the older I've gotten, the less that matter. What's in your head? Can you keep up? What books are you reading? How are you enlarging your own space and capacity? Because it says everything with how you're going to treat what I've invested in mine. A person who is not continually learning will become the stumbling block of ignorance for you. And if you're extremely progressive and you're moving at a high pace, you're learning and doing a lot fast, and they're not doing the same, it's their ignorance that's going to become a stumbling block for you, because they're going to reach a place where they don't understand what you're doing, and now they're going to hinder what you do. This is why the Bible says, how can two walk together lest they agree? I'm at the age now where I don't care how fine you are. How many books have you read? What are your goals? What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? What's your ultimate goal in life? What's your purpose? What do you believe God's called you to do? These are the things that matter if you're trying to make your life count. You living for Gucci and Louis Vuitton and red bottom shoes, if that is the ultimate goal of your life, me and you'll never get along. Number one, because I'm not buying it for you. And you're not going to take my money and buy it. I believe that we are to invest our money in appreciating assets, not things that are depreciating as we move. If we get this stuff, let's get the main things first. $5,000 pair of shoes or $5,000 investment in some land. Heck you mean? And then you brag about all the name brand stuff that you have. You could have bought a building with that. Some of these pastors who brag about their name brand attire and they can afford it. Well, you can only afford it because of what the people are doing. And then you turn around and you beat them in the face. They don't have it. You bought it with their money that they paid your salary with, and then you flash it in front of them and you call it faith. Sir, that's not faith, ma'am. That's not faith. That's waste. That's waste. That's not faith. It's waste. You say, well, I don't take a salary from my church, but you sell book to your people. You still getting wool from the sheep. You got to teach these people how to invest. Well, I'm the leader, so I'm supposed to wear name brand. I can show you and be the display that God is calling for to give you something to reach for. We got the word. We don't need you. What we need you to do is take some of that money we're giving you and show us how you're getting what you're getting. And it ain't coming through tithe and giving. It's not. The reality is you can tithe and give, but you still got to have a plan if you're going to win. If it came through tithe and giving alone, how many of you are millionaires and you've been tithers and givers your whole life? Some of this money stuff is a game even in church. It's a game. And I'm not saying whether you should tithe and give. You do what you're convicted to do. You do what the Lord tells you, what you feel in your heart you're supposed to do. What I am telling you, you're not going to get rich through tithing and giving. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to say it again. You're not going to get rich through tithing and giving. You better have a plan. You got to have the right people to put their hands on the plan. You're going to have to partner with other people. You're going to have to be with like-minded individuals. And the person that you with better be in harmony with your dreams. Michelle, I'm already got. Michelle say, they going to get you, TP. I'm already got. They know how I feel. It's not. It's not pie in the sky. It's not you give $1,000 and God's going to bless you with 50,000. You give as you purposed in your heart. You give based on what the Lord has told you. You give because you're supposed to, but that's not how you get rich. Rich has nothing to do, wealth has nothing to do with money. Are you complete? Are you whole? Are you making a difference in the lives of others? Are you being effective in the world that we live? What are you doing so that others can have increase? That's wealth. You're trying to get more money. You need a plan. You read your Bible from Genesis to Revelation. You don't understand none of it. You tithe and you give and you're still broke because you don't have a plan. You got to do it all. Tithe if you want it. Give if you want it, but you better have a plan. Because when I get through tithing and giving, I need God to breathe on my ideas. I need him to link me up with people that will support what he's placed in my heart. I really believe that God's plan for his believers in the earth, his wealth plan for us, is to unlock his dream downloaded in you. And when he downloads his idea in you, your ability to manage it and make it come into fruition, that's being wealthy. Bringing people together, helping people, that's wealth. And when you hook up with someone, let me say it this way. Like I love my people on Coffee. I love y'all. Encounter. I love y'all. I love your giving. I do. Let me tell you what your giving does. Your giving gives us the resources that are necessary to reach more people and do more things. But hear me, your giving don't support my lifestyle. I work because I like certain stuff and I like to have certain stuff. And I'm not getting ready to spend a whole lot of money on certain stuff, but there are certain things that I like. So I take my butt to work. I grind. I do it all. Somebody told me the other day, boy, you do a whole lot of things. You have to. I don't punch no clock. There's no guarantee I'm going to have my check by the end of the week. And for all of you talking about going in business for yourself, count the costs. If God's called you to do it, you better do it. If you own somebody's job and you're supposed to be working for yourself, I'm telling you, your wealth is in your obedience. But if you're supposed to punch that clock because that's where God needs you to affect the kingdom, you better do it. Your wealth is in your obedience. You got to do what he's placed in your heart to do. And it doesn't come easy. Oh, I know I'm talking right. I know I am. I started early because I had a lot to say. Just because you don't have a business doesn't mean you're not successful and wealthy. You can punch a clock and be successful and wealthy if that's where you're supposed to be. Your plan of wealth for your life is contingent on how well you obey the one that made you. If you punching a clock and God told you to step out and start your own, you're going to dry up. Your finances going to dry up because you're disobedient. If you done started a business, you're struggling, the money's not coming in, people not supporting, don't get mad at the people. Go back to your plan. What did you miss? Because God promised wherever you go, he was going to bless it. How is it that you started this business? Now, I'm not talking about the struggle of the wilderness, because all of us are going to go through the wilderness. Even if you got a paycheck coming every week, you're going to have a wilderness experience. There's always going to be something that you're going to have to trust God through. And it doesn't go on sale. It's not cheap. You're going to have to believe God through something. It might be your wealth. It might be your health. But you're going to need faith. And let me help you up. I'm going to help you with something else. Okay, how much money you gave that church, you still going to have to trust God through it. God's not going to decrease the time because you gave a certain amount. Let me help you. I'm going to help you with this too. Okay, how much you worship and praise and shout and cry. When you get through doing all that stuff, and all that is good, you still got to walk it out. It doesn't go on sale. God allows pressing situations to put pressure on us because it's the pressure that causes the oil to ooze out of us. Woo. Woo. It's the oil that you need. The oil will give you favor. The oil will give you new ideas. The oil will give you wisdom on how to maneuver. The oil will tell you how to start the same business over and do more than you've done before. You need the oil, but the oil comes through being pressed. No pressure. No oil. Star Right, good morning. Andre Hudnall, good morning. After you get your plan together, you get ready to launch whatever it is you're doing, please have a piece of marketing involved, because how are people going to find out what you're doing? You done got your building, you done got your business plan, you done got your money, you done allocated funds everywhere, but now you want to downplay your marketing and you wonder why people aren't showing up. Your marketing plan is a part of your business plan. You got to spend the money. People need to know who you are, what you have, where you are, where can they come support, but you don't do it because you think you can do it on your own by word of mouth. Well, you probably can, but it's going to take a long time. You need a marketing plan. Your idea could be perfect. It could be perfect. But if no one knows you have it, how are they going to come and support it? You need to pay the people to market what you have. Marketing is essential. Marketing helps get you the right employees. Marketing helps you get the right sponsors. Marketing helps you get the right building. Marketing helps you get the right location. This morning, I looked at the Mother's Day concert. I just checked the numbers. I do. Listen to this. There's a marketing scheme that we operate in. It's digital marketing. Jacksonville is my base. Jacksonville, I have great support here. But my goal is to reach the world. I do that through marketing, digital marketing, geofencing. So when we got ready to do the concert Mother's Day, Same thing when we got ready to do the single release, because you can market the product and tell the people where it is. I think it takes grace and need to align together in order for them to buy it. So it's more than just your marketing plan. But listen, 34,000 people have watched the Mother's Day concert. 34,000. 34,000 people since Sunday has watched that concert. It's coming down Sunday. But 30. The engineer. I text the engineer this morning. Y'all not gonna believe me. Let me see if I can show this to you. I want to see if it is. I want you to see it because it's a part of my point. Okay. Now let me pull it up. Because I know you think I'm just running my mouth. I know you do. So the more you market, and I don't know why this thing is taking a turn, because it's on my topic, but it's not my topic. The more you market what you have, the more you open up your idea of what you are doing to different people. The more people you have that know what you do, the better your chances are in getting the support that you need. Now, I don't care who you are and how great your idea is. Listen to me. You're not going to be able to do it by yourself. Let me say it again for those of you that are in the back. I don't care how great your idea is. You're not going to be able to do it by yourself. You're going to need help from people around you, and you're going to need help from people you don't even know. In order to get the help that you need to be on a platform that can help you get the help you need. Now, if you all want the information to people that market me and get these numbers get you money if you're doing it right. You need to hit me in my inbox. You do. A lot of the marketing I do myself, but there is a level that we've tapped into where we have to pay for it as well. It's not free, but it's worth the investment. And I can hear some of you now, well, do you use some of the money that the people give to help support you? Do you use that for marketing? No. All of my marketing dollars come from out of my personal pocket. I don't have enough to use for marketing. It's so hard. Listen, it's so challenging raising money to do this stuff. This stuff is expensive. It's challenging because people have the heart to give. They just don't have the resources to give from. That's real. All right, let me show you this. Y'all see this here? I told you 34,000. It's a little less than 34. It's 33.6. People have watched this concert. Let me tell you what that means. So the Media Conclave Network, I have done the highest numbers with my concerts than anybody else. You say, are you bragging? No, I'm showing you how fruitful it is to market, and I'm showing you what it means to have the support. And there are other people that want to support you, but they don't know about you. How they gonna find you? How, Sway? 33.6. It's unheard of. In 4 days. Hasn't even been up a week. That's marketing. Now, sales is converting those viewers to dollars. When Facebook changed the algorithm, we would run our regular numbers about 300 people per day. When they changed the algorithm, it took us down to 5. That was just 3 months ago, in January, February. We'd go live and have 5 people on, 10 people. It was very discouraging. It was like, what is going on? Kept going. We kept pressing through that. Here's what we found out. There may only be about 50 people on live, but a lot of people go back and watch the replay. And then being on 8 platforms, we average about 50 people on every platform. Here's the proof. We're growing because 8 platforms times 50, that's 400 people that are watching at one time. You can't see all the numbers because they're not all in the same place. We're growing, but we're marketing. Now imagine me having a boo who didn't support what I do. Imagine having somebody that don't know you to support you, and the one you hooking up with doesn't support you. This is why, don't be trying to change your boo. Pay attention to what they're doing, because it's going to give you record of who they are, and once you find out who they are, you can make an intelligent decision on whether they should stay or leave. I won't get into give people a chance to change or grow. I'm not going to have time. But over the years, we've had to change this up. We changed up the look. We've had to change the equipment. We've had to get better cameras. We've had to get better lights. When we started initially, I bought everything. As we begin to grow, you help, your support help get this stuff. But you couldn't help if you didn't know about it. So there was a level of consistency that I had to bring to the table. Sometimes the times change, but we're here every day. And we're seeing the fruit. Here's the deal. We haven't even scratched the surface. Because there are over 7 billion people on the planet. In 4 days, we've reached about 34,000. We haven't even scratched the surface of what we could do if we had more of you to like it, share it, comment it. Go to YouTube, open your YouTube account up. Let me give you something else too. Let me give you this. When you support others, you're positioning yourself and planting seed for others to support you. That is the law of reciprocity. I go on YouTube all the time. I watch YouTube more than TV. 90% of the time, anything that I'm watching outside of sports is on YouTube. My sports talk show, YouTube. Preaching, teaching, YouTube. Class information that I need, YouTube. YouTube is my main source of understanding. It's my school. It's where I learn. There's a system that I've got to listen, y'all. Oh, I got some great news for you. I think we'll be able to share it Monday. Yeah. I took a new position. In conjunction. I have a construction company, a marketing company. I do this, do TV, radio, and I just took a new position with something else that pushes me further to my dream. The plan does not come together at once. It comes together one day at a time. You move in pebbles. You don't move in stones. It's a little at a time that accumulates to become much. You got to have the right one with you that's going to be able to support where you're going. All right. Dewan says she watched the concert late and it was fire. Thank you, Dewan. I appreciate that. Sunshine 1113, good morning to you. So here's what I'm saying to everybody. You better watch the boo you choose. Watch them. Make sure they can help you. Make sure they can contribute and not just take from you, not just rob you. They've got to have something to give you. You should become better just being around them. If they don't make you better, they're inadvertently making you worse. All right. That's it. It's Friday. That's it. I got a lot of exciting things that have happened today. Michelle Hyde, thank you very much. Michelle Hyde said, good teaching. I'm gonna give you this last thing. Listen to this. Whoever you're with should have a wisdom on how you should run. I'm gonna say it again. Whoever you're with should have the wisdom on how you should run. When you go to them for advice, they should have wisdom on how you need to do whatever it is you're asking. There's a grace that is given for who you're in harmony with. And if they don't have the wisdom, it just means they're not for you. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. This is another thing. We've got to stop being negative and demonic to the people who are right. They're just not right for us. There should be a cordial agreement. Hey, you're a great person. We're just not right for each other. We can still, what's up? You know, when we see each other, love on each other, but we're not right for each other. That doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be bad because you're not right. Twyla Washington says, thanks for sharing from a male perspective. Okay, no problem. Doesn't have to be bad because we're not right for each other. I'm going to give you this. Well, y'all know, okay, let's act like we're in church because, you know, the preacher tell you, I'm closing now. And he say that 140 times. I'm closing now. And then he want to have an altar call for liars. Sir, you should be the first one there because you've been closing for an hour. Men are visual. You want a man? You want to keep a man? Give him something to look at. Now, he may not stay with you because of your looks, but trust me, most men, they want you to look worth something, okay? Y'all stop going in public. What's them things y'all wear on your head, ladies? What are those? Help me out. What are those things, the little nylon bags y'all put on your head? What are those things called? You're supposed to wear in the bed and y'all wear them like it's a hat. What are those things? Not shower caps. What are those? Come on. Don't do me like that. What? Bonnet. Vonda Oliver, you got it. That is doggone it. Stop leaving your house with that bonnet on your head. Even if you got a man, stop leaving the house. It's an embarrassment. What are you doing? That's grounds for a divorce. You're leaving the house with a bonnet on your head. And every time that man get home, you shouldn't be walking around in no bonnet. Remember, what he saw is what attracted him to you. You're going to wear a bonnet to bed? That's fine. That's fine. But that man leave that house, look worth something. Just like you like when he go gets a haircut, he's well groomed. You do the doggone same thing. Stop leaving the house with a bonnet on your head. I'm so embarrassed. I was at Dollar General. These little lens wipes I buy from the dollar store. And there's some other little stuff that I get from the dollar store. And I'm walking in, I hold the door for this girl. She's coming in with a bonnet on her head. She's with two other girls. One of the girls white, two of the girls are black. Of course, the black girl is the one that had the doggone bonnet on her head. She's telling me, hey, Terrence Pickett, don't thing I said to her, well, good afternoon. How you doing today? She says, I'm fine. Good. Why did you walk out the house with that bonnet on? I said, come here. Come here. What are you talking about? Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. Listen, don't go out in public with that bonnet on your head. And shave your sideburns. They got wax and stuff. You got hair running all down your face, and you got on the bonnet. We don't know. And she laughing. I'm serious. Take that bonnet off your head. What's wrong with you? Your sideburns longer than mine. And what's wrong with you? Take that bonnet off. I don't care how fine you are. If you got a bonnet on your head, I speak you have diarrhea for 90 days, 90 to 120 days. The toilet shall be your throne, your sitting place. I'll give you something else. While we on it, sisters, I'm sorry, but I got to do it to you. If you got a mustache, it's okay to get a wax job. Oh, pick it. Pick it. You got to help the people. I'm trying, doc. You got a mustache? It's okay, ladies. It's okay. Get that wax job. Don't just wax your nana. Don't just pull the hair off your pearls. Ha! Get that hair off your face. Man don't want to feel like he kissing himself. DeJuan McIntyre says, old Pickett will look you up. I will. Y'all be walking up to me when I'm out and about. I'm telling you now. If I catch you with a bonnet on, you're going to be my show. All right. The big bro is on talking about Herbert Bartley. He said, you need Jesus. We all need Jesus, Bartley. Yeah. Is there anybody here? Come on, Zimmer. All right. So I got good news that I'm gonna share with you on Monday. Good news. Good news. It's related to coffee too. Good news. We're gonna share the news with you on Monday. We just got to figure out how we're gonna word it. But ladies, stop going out with that bonnet on your head, okay? Some of y'all are gorgeous. Some of you really are. You're pretty. You're gorgeous. And you put that bonnet on, it just destroy everything. Ain't nothing good about you. Let me say this to you, ladies. You too pretty to have all that hair up under your arms. You out there and then you lifting your arms and stuff, and it's like you got a little man that ain't got nothing but fur on him under your shave under your arms. You shouldn't have an afro. You not know hair holds odors. And some of you need to shave your nana. You do. You need to shave your nana. It's not that you stink. It's just that hair holds odors. Shave that nana so you smell better. Your pearls are troubled. What's wrong? Who raised y'all? Spraying all that perfume, you're going to burn your nana. Don't do that. You don't need to spray it out. You just need to shave. Come on, talk to me. I like this. I love when y'all talk back to me. Michelle say, how you know? Well, it's obvious. Number one, some of you, your pants are too tight, so your camel is showing. It's obvious something's going on down there. And others of you, there's an odor that is coming from the front rear. We know what that is. It's an hypothesis, Michelle. It's an educated guess because I would hope that's not you. That's how we know. Because you best believe it's not going on with people I know. Because I tell you, I was with some friends of mine. It was a group of us. One of the girls, she just had a peculiar. She had a peculiar. I'm like, do y'all smell this tuna fish? I think everybody needs to do the head and lap test. This is the head and lap test, where you put your head in your own. Don't act like y'all don't do the smell. Is that me smelling? Listen, if you can smell yourself, we can smell it too. We can. We can smell you. And God ain't gonna bless you if you smelling fishy. You're not gonna be blessed smelling like oysters. I like that, Dewan. Thank you for explaining that. Your pH balance is off, is way off. Your pH balance has shifted to the left field. You smell like outside down there. You're going to hell for smelling like that. If God wanted you to smell like the ocean, he'd have made you a fish. Pick it, that's revelation, Doc. I'm trying to help the people, trying to help y'all this morning. I'm It's Friday. You need this laugh. You need it. You know, I love the smell. I love the smell of cream, like hazelnut cream, coffee cream, French vanilla, coconut. Some of y'all, you need to take the bottle of cream and you need to pour it on your na. Pour it on your na. Your pearls smell like clams. God didn't want your pearls to smell like clams. You smell bad. You smell like Melvin Davis. Somebody come get me, save me from myself, because I'm about to turn up. God didn't want your pearls smelling like a locker room. You do. You're not supposed to smell like caviar. Oh, Lord. When is the last time you check your no. Glory to God. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Touch your neighbor. Tell your neighbor what you smell like. Walking around here smelling like a seafood fest. What's wrong with you? Smelling like a seafood platter. What's wrong? Brothers, you ain't exempt. Some of you brothers, you smell the way you smell because you're leaking. You got stuff leaking out you. You done slept with the wrong one. You got community draws on and you done caught something. You need to be checked. Got slime coming from your Jolly Rancher. You're not supposed to have slime from your Jolly Rancher. You leaking, Doc? Doc, you need an oil change. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Can I close my last message? If you, when you get out your underclothes, and you got a stain, yeah, on the backside, yeah, you got brownie marks, yeah, you need to take a bath. Take a bath. Shouldn't have brownie marks in the back of your underclothes. That go for you, brothers and sisters. You got brownie marks. Your underclothes shouldn't look like a diaper, Doc. All right, I know I done. Y'all ain't gonna sponsor me. I know y'all not gonna give today. It's all right since I'm out here. You got brownie dogs in your pants, Doc. All right, I gotta go because I got stuff to do. Teresa, you right. But somebody got to tell y'all. Your Jolly Rancher shouldn't be leaking Jello. Pick it! Ow! 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 You know how when you're in church and they get real good to you and you don't know what to do? You just go to reaching for stuff. Ow! 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 God! Ow! You shouldn't have brownie marks in your drawers. Fix yourself. Give yourself an extra wipe. You ain't gonna run out of tissue. If you run out, call me. We'll hook you up. All right. So I don't know what happened. I don't know where we went, but we're back now. Listen. Whew, I got hot up in here. For those of you that sponsor, for those of you that sponsor Coffee Time, I appreciate you. I need your support. I need your help. Uh, Thank you for what you do. Thank you for giving. Thank you. I know I can't prophesy mentally to you in a new house, in a new car. I do believe that He blesses our obedience and our giving, especially when our giving is in the direction of His plan. I do believe that He honors that and He blesses that. There's so many things running through my mind. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna try and behave. If you would like to sponsor Coffee Time, the Cash App is on the screen. Hey, we're moving. We're doing great things. We are wrapping up the project, the recording that we did on Mother's Day. There's another project that you all help provide the resources for. So I appreciate you. Uh, Without your ears, I don't have a voice. You make this possible. You were born to win. Hey, it's Friday. Give. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. We've got much to do. We're moving our studio. God has blessed us with a bigger space for our studio. Um, and I'm grateful for that. That I'm so grateful for. Ah, so continue to give, continue to share, continue to spread the word about Coffee Time. The Cash App is on the screen. If you want to give 10,000 or 10 million or 100, 200, 500, pick it. We like what you're doing. We want to support it. Cash App is on the screen. Please do. Thank you so much for your support. Not just now, but over the years, you've been faithful. And I've been faithful to you. This is why I show up, because of you. Without your ears, I don't have a voice. You make this possible. We are a match made in heaven. And I am glad, I really am, that we're doing life together. Remember, you were born to win, predestined to succeed. There's nothing that can happen to you today that the wisdom on the inside of you is not able to handle. You just got to calm down, slow down, be quiet, know when to speak, use emotional intelligence, trust God, and allow wisdom to have a voice. When wisdom speaks, you will always win. For those of you, if you fall into the any category that I was talking to, just take a bath. Worship God in that shower, huh?
Arm all twisted off. And
Coffee time, coffee time. Yeah, this ain't your average cup of joe. Listen, I need it in the morning, I need it at night. He always keeps it brewing, he always keeps it tight. Just a little sip, it'll get you right. Terrence Pickett always be the one that gets the coffee right. The coffee's right, the coffee's right in my life. It's never a wrong time or a crime to get what's yours and to get what's mine. Come on. Coffee time in my life. Coffee time. Feels so right. I need a little sugar, put it in my cup. Can you stir it, Terrence? Let me know what's up. And at the end of the show, you can brew another pot. Just make sure you make it hot. Come on.
I gave y'all a whole show today.